Let's get rid of the randomness in this test by motting it out. Let's start off by importing mott, which has been built into Python since version 3.3. If you're on Python 2, however, you'll need to install it as a separate package. Next, let's point mott to the function that we want to override or patch. In this case, our random integer function. Let's set it to always return a value of 5. And let's tell mott to auto-spec that function, and we'll see why that's important in a bit. And let's include an argument in our test function to grab that mott object. Let's run the test, and it passes. So there can be a few common gotchas that can trip you up when motting. When specifying the path to what you want to patch, you need to take care to point to where it's being used, but not where it's defined. Let's see that in action and point to the random module, or where it's defined. Then we can see that our tests fail as it's not being correctly mocked anymore. Specking makes sure that anything mocked tries to mimic its original a bit more closely. We can see that in action by turning off auto-specking, and let's add some nonsense to the arguments in our random integer function. And now when we run our tests, they pass, and that's because an unspec mock will literally take anything you throw at it, which isn't too useful when you're testing. But with auto-specking on, our mott function will check that it's called with the right number of arguments. But we can do one better, and we can make sure that our mott function is explicitly called with the arguments that we would expect. To do so, we can use assert called once with, which is a method included on mott objects. Let's run the test to verify. And it passes.